Now, I don't know if I'm speaking too soon on this, but I might have a little bit of buyer's remorse on the Nintendo Switch 2. Now, don't get me wrong, it is an impressive upgrade overall. Like, goddamn, like, it's like a PS4. It's really sweet. But yeah, Nintendo did not come out swinging on this console. Like, we have some games here. We got Mario Kart World Racing, woohoo. We got Donkey Kong with Monkey Man, slaps. Yeah, that's a great game. But where are the other games? There's Silk Song, but that's not a Nintendo game. Where are the other games, Nintendo? Where are they? This thing was fucking $500 goddamn dollars. And then you expect me to play all my new, like my old Switch games on here, and I had to pay $10 for an upgrade and shit if I want to play like Breath of the Wild and stuff. And then like the other games and shit, like who knows what's gonna be next for this. For example, like Mario Party. We're not going into you. We're talking about you right now. Mario Party. I'm a Mario Party fanatic. I love Mario Party. It's one of my favorite things ever. And you're telling me I had to pay $20 for an upgrade and shit just to experience the Switch 2 edition. Then I had to buy 2 more Joy-Cons if I want to play this with friends and family to use the new mouse mode and shit. And I had to buy a camera, which I already did. So that's $60 down the drain. Now you expect me to pay another $100 for 2 more Joy-Cons. Jesus Christ. Like, what the fuck do you expect? Like, what's the next game going to be? When does GTA come out for this? Oh, wait, it doesn't. Yeah, not great for an expensive console, especially in this economy. But here's some positives. You know, like, listen. There's some beeps. It creeps. It sweeps. It sounds really nice. And it makes me smile when I listen to it. But I have no room. All my games that I ported over from this fucking ancient hardware to this ancient hardware, new hardware, is now, yeah, it's full. Look at that. But yeah, I don't have the new SD card thing. Where the hell is it? Oh yeah, look at that. It's empty. Because it's like $100 for that fucking thing, ain't it? Jesus Christ. But hey, you know, in a couple of years, it will be cheaper. And that's the great thing about this. The future. Not now. So, is it worth buying one of these things right now? You know, if you have a Switch 1 and you're like, God damn it, man, this thing's old and I have the money, then go for it. Yeah, like that's kind of like what I did, but there's no games for it. They had their event and shit. It was an hour long and they had like nothing for it. Like, come out swinging when you have like a badass console like this. Where the fuck is like Smash 2? Mario Kart World is like honestly a disappointment. I find myself playing, where is it? It's gone. Mario Kart 8 right there. And I had to put the goddamn disc in. It's not even a disc, it's a cartridge. Oh, speaking of cartridge, take this out. That's nice. Take it out. Ooh. And no, I haven't tried licking them yet. Maybe I should try that. The games are fun to play. You know, I find myself playing like old Switch games, which sounds weird. This is the Nintendo Switch 2. Like, I am playing Donkey Kong. That game is awesome. Play a little bit of Silk Song, but like, you know, I wanted to get that for this because I was like, hey, I'll play this shit in bed. Mario Kart World, I do play it somewhat, but like my friends and I, we just go back to Mario Kart 8. You know, Dark Souls runs all right, but I don't even think they did an update for it. I think it runs as well as it did on the OG Switch. Like, when are these updates coming out and shit? Also, get this, the GameCube. Where are the fucking games for the GameCube? Like, is it a licensing issue, Nintendo? Like, is that what it is? Like, where you guys have to cough up some money to these developers or whatever? Then cough up the fucking money. This thing's expensive as shit, dude. Where the fuck are these GameCube games? You know what I've been doing? I've been playing on my Wii U. I've been playing GameCube games on my fucking Wii U. And they're all there. And I can plug in 4 controllers and play with my pals and buddies. And yeah, I do play on it a lot because I'm trying to like justify my purchase and shit. I'm trying to get people to play it with me and stuff, but no one really seems interested. You want to play some Mario Kart?
Again?
I don't hate this console. I think it's really cool overall. I'm just really frustrated with like, just, we don't have anything for it and stuff. And the shit we do have for it, they want you to, you know, pay up front and stuff. And I already did. Here's the console. I paid a lot of money for it. And yeah, I got Mario Kart for $50 essentially. An $80 game for $50. And in all honesty, I don't even think it's worth fucking $50. It's funny, we're talking about the Switch 2 2 months later. And I feel like I might have to come back 2 years later to talk about this thing. We have Kirby's Air Rider coming out. You know, it just looks like Mario Kart, but you can do like special moves. I never played Kirby's Air Riders, you know, I never played it. So I might be missing out on a shit ton of like crazy shit. But here I am sitting with my Switch 2 and I'm playing Silk Song and Donkey Kong and Mario Kart and Dank Souls and Doomy and Gloomy and Crying. I play this thing mostly on like the TV, have it docked, and that's what I do with my original Switch as well. But I will tell you this, I did play a lot on the original Switch in handheld mode. You know, this thing was my companion while I was traveling a lot. I beat Dark Souls 1 in handheld mode, and then with this thing, who knows? I mean, we got the Elden Ring thing coming out. I have that on my PlayStation, on my PC. Am I gonna buy it for this thing? I don't know. Honestly, I think I probably should just bought a Steam Deck. And yeah, like for 500 bucks, like what? It's like 600 bucks, right? So like you get the OLED screen, and then if you have a computer already with all your Steam games, like Jesus Christ, what am I doing? Why'd I buy this? This thing's absolutely handsome though, isn't it? And it feels nice. And like I said, playing in handheld mode, you know, this thing's a brick. This thing's huge, and it is a little odd to play it for like long sessions and stuff. One thing I saw someone talk about this on one of their reviews, but yeah, having this kickstand out just a little bit while I ding the fucking console around on my goddamn table, this feels really nice. Like that does feel a little bit better. One thing that does suck though is like if you have like a 3D printer or anything like that and you download custom like files and stuff, like for example like custom grips or shit like that, you're gonna scratch the hell out of your plastic. I do have this thing that I found on Thingiverse. I'll put a link in the description for it. It's actually really cool if you have a Switch 2. It puts your dock, like instead of it being a vertical stand, it will put it like slightly horizontal at like a slight angle. So you can put your Switch in there, in and out. It's pretty cool. I haven't had any issues with it. I've had one weird issue with the Switch. I don't have any footage of it, but so originally I had my Switch behind my TV, and when I was playing like Mario Kart or something, it would just cut. The screen would turn black and then it would come back. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I looked up on Google and it said like, hey, you need your Switch, like don't have your Switch behind the TV. And I'm like, what? I never had that issue on this thing. Has anyone had an issue with that with this thing? Like I never had an issue with my original Switch like this. So that's really interesting. Like I said, I have that custom stand and stuff. I only had that issue show up once when I was playing with my friend like a month ago. It has not happened since. That issue has not come up a lot, but it's just weird. So in conclusion, overall, I guess I kind of do regret buying it so soon, but you know, I saw it at Walmart. I thought it was super cool, and yeah, I got it. It's in my possession. If you are interested in buying a Switch 2, you can hold off. I think everyone knows that by this point. Everyone's talked about their thoughts and opinions and said they've talked their shit on this console, and I just want to toss in my 2 cents. Fuck you! If you already have a bunch of Switch games and you don't mind, yeah, the money is burning a hole in your pocket and you don't care, go for it. This thing is absolutely a substantial upgrade performance-wise, tech-wise from the OG Switch. Hands down, dicks up to that, so that's sweet. I'll see you guys in 2 years when I come back to the Switch 2 and we can talk about all the fantastic games that come out. No, I'll talk about the Switch 2 in another video coming up soon. I'm sure I will. Like, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about the Switch 2. Do you guys own one? Do you guys having buyer's remorse as well? Are you upset? Let me know what you guys think. I will see you in the next one. If you enjoy this type of content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one. Stay dirty.